The transport platform's route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time. Good job. Now we can get off the mountain. Black-tide creature. At dawn cloud. Oh no. The people in the city. We must find out where they've reached the city from. Triby, please hold on till we get back.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Anyone who dares stand in our way will get a taste of Dawnmaker's edge.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Over there! Kefali's core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and bring it back to the vortex. Right. Worst case scenario. We need to be prepared to return. If the end is indeed upon us, we no longer have time to investigate the truth behind the miracle. Well, apologies, Aglaya. I promised you that I would leave the choice of error, but I'm afraid there's no room for it. Feeling lucky.
Take a look.
Her will to heal the world is so strong. We'll definitely sense it if she's succeeded.
Oh, Sky Father Kefali, please, they are so utterly naive that they think this blood-red sky.
Kindness.
Lord, why don't you join me in praying to the benevolent Kefali? Cast your eyes on this ravaged land. All of this.
Danhung is right. My sword to a cornered dog like you, the most deserving. Only then will you truly
fulfill you. Kefali's core flame is long lost.
She's gone completely mad. For the longest time, Kefali's core flame has been worshipped here. No. Professor Anaxa taught me more than... During his time at Dawn Cloud, I still remember the words he used. All-knowing Father who bears the world, please cast down the Titan's fire that hangs at the pinnacle of the world. It worked. One step left to undo. Take the core flame and let's hurry down the mountain. Danhung, can you use... Is this also a result of the Black...
You all thought, if the core flame was never... You all think...
Calm down and think...
I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
There's no need to worry about the core flame's whereabouts.
No need to worry?
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cipher with the If the core flame isn't here, that means we just have to focus on getting to the vortex of Genesis. Friends, we have no choice other than to... If the nearest ritual basin is 10,000 paces away, then if she doesn't show up, we will keep 3, 4, 5 until she shows up in front of us. But before that, we must survive.
Again. Fighting the west wind. Away we go!
Watch your head. It's on me.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. No bullying allowed!
I weep for the departed. It is my fault.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Stand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Hedge your bets. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. Watch your head.
Is it coming? I can the west wind. Away we go!
Still waters of oblivion.
Watch closely.
Destined for oblivion. Again.
All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I don't have time for games. Super big meeting. It's gone. I can the west wind. Away we go!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Watch your head.
Free will, or was it fate?
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Still waters of oblivion.
Never seen perfect. Stand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
It's done. She may not have sought sympathy as a cleaner. She was willing to absorb a millennium of Let's go.
Everyone, can we run faster? I've got a bad feeling. Everett, look! Behind us!
In the end. No. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head, but not now. If we... Come on. We keep running. And... They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
What in the world happened? Retreat to the temple. Protect your family and friends. The chaos will soon cease. I promise you. Clones, illusions.
The sky is this world.
What are they?
The end you seek is all. If so, you should be standing alongside the Chrysos heir.
Tusk has descended lost.
If words won't work, then we can only. We shoulder the fates and we will not.
Leave this to casters and me.
Over here!
Go!
That was really close.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the art of deceit. Even Mighty may not be able to restore. I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield twice.
Protect us. Sky Father, save us.
The Black Tide creatures are threatening the people. We can't just stand by and watch. That rainbow barrier.
Sure, I'll play along.
Destined for oblivion.
Expand your thinking.
Again.
It's coming. Like the west wind. Away we go!
How familiar.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Never seen perfection
The
before.
dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Open sesame.
Aggressive. Watch your nose. No dirty tricks, alright?
No bullying allowed.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking.
Free with destined for oblivion.
Helpless as ever. Underestimating.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Helpless as ever. Open sesame.
Another blood debt repaid.
Everyone, you're all safe.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else who deserves your thanks. This energy feels familiar. Citizens, please, do not step out of this barrier.
Miss Hyacinth has also, we understand.
I won't, but even if there's no perfect solution, the people in the market must also be suffering. Cartoonus! Quick, let's go check on him. Cartoonus, hang in there.
Written, burning,
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman.
organizing their escape, descended from the sky.
I fear this is Amphorius' end, Cartoon.
Oh, for one more thing waiting at the vortex of Kefali's cold flame.
Trina.
Urgent has died. I should have, but why not?
You've been forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. Farewell, Grand Craftsman. Let us depart.
For battle, but you've to put to the final.
Cartoonus said that Trinan had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission.
These buildings, I can feel it. Their memory. Yes, the textures of memories are preserved.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of... Let's head downstairs. Donahun, you...
Be reset.
You better keep your word, Don Hung. You cannot die here.
This power.
Follow me.
Lord Finan. Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me.
Finan, what?
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city until I complete the core flame ritual.
Understood, Lord
Nemazity. Several citizens are, though
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just
All right. As for the two trailblazers, my apologies, partner. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. As long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curtain. I know this is hard to accept, but even if it made friend, you and Dan Heng taught me the spirit. Dan Heng told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people, because that's your mission. In the second story, Dan Heng told me about the few Nameless who, after hearing those stories, I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere, the prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity, even if the 12th court before stepping into a fate unknown.
please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygan. Lady Trinan's Century Gate is open on the main street outside Akima's wall.
I'm sorry for making such an unreason. Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. Then use your choice to open up a new path. Regardless, Dan Heng is still holding. One day I hope we will reunite under the constant. The spirit water. Last. Why is not? Calm down. There might be.
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the vortex.
When Akima's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it.
You've always Cavali's core flame.
Yes. Little Syphie protected the core flame well. Bartolos. I don't have to pretend to be an envelope anymore!
Bartolos?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That cook is currently nestled in the depths of my bottom.
This certainly was.
Huh? Your reactions to Bartolos. Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind. You're right. That girl Cypher spun a grand lie that deceived you. She tricked all of you into believing that giant ball on Kefali's back. Not just that. She even managed to fool that. Hey, Rat, you still no reaction from you?
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akima's eternal daylight was but now.
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on.
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Rat. And this core flame in my belly. Is it not the core that makes...
So you're going to.
Just so.
Why? In the myths, Zagreus.
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. Let me tell you then. My lifelong assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, but with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my... Take the core flame with you, brat. Remember this well. What saved was the divine power of me.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity.
With this, the spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the... but... that...
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this.
Snowy...
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no for every companion who couldn't reach the end. I lost my home village, but you... Now that this home is also in danger, I hope that...
Snowy... Indeed. Because even without the prophecy, And all of us will see each other again tomorrow. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. To be honest, I was initially skeptical, but right screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to...
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was...
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be as simple. For now, we can only observe.
I knew we should have brought Stephen along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth that big guy over there. The black balls spew...
Alas, without sufficient computational power in this suggestion, the immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two nameless.
All right, all right. Stop making a fuss. Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing memo keeper told...
If time allows, I will also investigate... Herta, do you hear that? Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending... In moments when a choice needs to be made, one...
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across... Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slip... The source of Empor is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like. And what are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the vortex. The author of each epic, as the prophecy, and just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Finon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, an indifferent observer. An anti-Catharan who's neutral till the end. Why would you...
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore. Listening, across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have... I will become the most loyal reader of the...
The gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear. But along the way, they all who passed never once received the justice.
I have perceived, outside the vortex, but you, Lord Finar, will bury the old world with that core flame.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame-chased journey has made me abandon my fantasy. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, then usher in the first ray.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles turn a new page?
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none. You think so too, right?
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
But being able to see everything is the same as seeing nothing. Teacher, I had a dream.
The dawn device is always glittering, and birds are always chittering. You are aware of everyone's fate, You'd never speak of your own future.
There's only one future for silken threads. That is, to weave magnificent clothes for others. The one that wears this elegant attire in the future must bear the weight of the silk threads.
This world may contain thousands of ills, but the number of sufferers is countless. The father and daughter who inherited the sky wander this land's paths, and throughout the cities, they heal the unwell.
Heirs of the sky who once reveled in martial might, why do you now soothe the world's blistering blight?
The doctor responds with a smile as he cures the injury's agony.
Father, why did our ancestors revel in warlike might?
Because they only have a sorrowful past of lamenting wails.
Then why are we here, soothing the blight?
Because we have a future that needs protection still.
The priest who parts dusk from dawn collapsed the sky and sealed her wings, and dwells in a place where time itself mends, bearing the promise to return to the Zenith Supreme.
This is the Twilight Courtyard's story.
And the father tells his daughter the tale of their line, next to the bonfire, lit in the wilderness where winds pine. Though he had told the story many times before, a light in the girl's eyes still shines.
Maybe I will return to the sky one day.
Or maybe that is not to be your fate.
The blessings of the sky were passed down through generations of their heirs. The brawn of the Titan who molded stars granted a boon fitting and fair. Perhaps the girl with heroic blood in her veins will be accompanied by thunderbolts and the sun's merciless glare. Childishly, she recited the words,
"Oh, sky, heed my wishes."
And thunder and heat did not descend. She only saw a sliver of gentle warm flare. What a gentle blessing! All said that she must be a savior saint, bringing light. But where the girl's eyes often gazed was the wine-dark sky, gloomy and bleak.
The god is also sick.
That grand longing to save the world, but her father treated it as his greatest treasure and taught her all the ways of potions and creams. That girl therefore always accompanied the gentle master of healing and repair, and she brought glowing faint light to the night, dispelling. Father and daughter often rested in the silent courtyard under the giant tree. Yet on that night, the healer spoke to a visitor throughout the night. On that morning, he bid farewell to us. He will heal the ill at a faraway place where the end of days approaches.
You have learned the craft of healing and understood the blessing. But a light more radiant still is needed to heal the entire world.
The departed healer never returned, and the girl never left. In that rather lonely courtyard. In Dolos' suburbs, in a tiny weaving workshop, the silk-weaving old woman busies herself within. As the silk pours from the loom, some bright as the dawn, the woman had lived her whole life in poverty. Yet through her business, she never deceives.
Good child, listen to me. Never lie and speak deceit, for people like you only do to honest.
The girl smiles and nods, but her heart is drawn to the boundless desire and the grand...
Madam, what is a bundle of white silk's price?
Sir, only 2,000 balance coins.
An honest price tag can only meager profit obtain.
If we keep selling cloth like this, we'll stay poor for the rest of our lives.
The girl complains to her grandmother, while sprouting countless plots and petty tricks. The woman smiles and does not reply, only weaving with night-shaded silk.
Why don't you take some of our goods and go into the city tomorrow to try out those pranks?
The mesmerizing moneyed charm of Dolos City turns minds and tongues into a whirlwind of confusion. Even the girl who prided herself on sharp ears and a clever tongue could not contend with the myriad shifting face before she returns penniless and furiously seethes.
I vow to the god of thieves that I will eventually empty those people's pockets.
Smiling, her grandmother stops her silk work and offers some dinner with humble dish. Yet, when the moon rises, a magnificent pin graces the old lady. The girl smiles at the old woman, now stunned in shock.
I actually did return with some catch.
The brilliance adorning her white hair drew all eyes, and its proud original owner arrived to stake their claim. The bet that the girl won with a brilliant trick is described as a thief's loot. The old woman in her panic shouldered the blame, confirming a sin that was but a fabrication. To protect the girl, the old woman reveals the final secret unseen.
She's not my family, but just an orphan picked from the street on a whim.
People thought this to be a lie, but the girl knows that her grandmother cannot deceive, just like how she always glossed over questions about parents and kin.
Your parents went to a city-state far away.
The girl never bothered to unravel the threadbare lie.
Stop! Stop right there, you thief!
Run! Run as fast as you can! Cyphera!
The lies overthrow the shop and tear apart the good woman's good name. The hearth of her home was a lie, doused by another conceit. But if her sleight of hand had better skill... The girl pulls down the hood and sinks into the starless dark.
I vow to the god of thieves.
And from that day, she never left empty. However...
There are no swords here, only farming tools.
Facing the ambitious boy, the shopkeeper...
Even a rake would do. Let its worth be judged by the verses I etch upon the earth with it.
Many days later, the wounded child stood upon the scorched earth, for that was his first sword. and on the day that the black tide came.
Let go of my beard, you white-haired rascal!
No!
Fine! You win, okay?
That was the first victory claimed by the boy. A victory.
I understood something thanks to his beard.
The others hold their breath.
The victor must stay focused, and success will come when you work on nothing.
Knowledge is also a power used to smite.
While studying at the Grove of Epiphany, so he devoured thousands of books. But unenlightened wisdom is merely dust. And thus, his books are always worn into shreds. When first arriving at the holy city,
Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nation.
the elders in the holy city scorned, but none expected. This new recruit, some asked him, which teacher caused such improvement?
Only one who treats the world as their teacher.
Those with golden blood are bound to succeed.
The gold.
Such words echo in the man's mind. He misses the buried rake. Worship the enemy with the long beard.
What forges a hero is not destiny from above, but the long journey.
Now he stands here and looks back, and his past twists into a winding path.
Mem.